Hello, my friends. Hello, hello. Wow, it has been a minute since I have been on a Facebook Live. Welcome to Monday Night Live. I'm so excited to be here. I have missed talking with you guys, but I've been up to a lot of really good I've been up to a lot of really good stuff. So I'm going to give Facebook a chance to share this broadcast, let everybody know that I am online. In the meantime, if you are joining me for the first time, I would love for you to say hello. Let me know where you are joining from in the world so I can give you a shout out and just let you know how much I appreciate you. Again, thank you. I'm so excited to be back here on my normal Monday Night Live time with Girl Ask Me Anything. Tonight is really, really special because I'm going to be sharing a brand new, I wouldn't call it a series, but we're going to be talking to women from a very intimate perspective. And they're going to be sharing with me and with all of you how they have come to win. And so this is brand new. I am just so excited that you're taking the time to be here with me tonight. So while I give Facebook Live a chance to catch everybody up, I want to make sure that you can hear me and that you can see me okay, that there's not not a lot of background noise, that that everything's good. So just let me know in the comments. Let me know that you're here. And I'm going to share this. And if you would be so kind, because sharing is caring, if you would share this broadcast too, so that people will know and that, maybe they'll be able to get something from hearing what I'm going to be giving to you tonight. And it might trigger something inside of them. And it might trigger something inside of you. As a matter of fact, I know that it will. I know that it will. So let me just get myself situated here. And make sure that I can see perfectly. Good, 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 good. All right, so hello, Rhea. Hello, Jeru. Hello, Rochelle. Thank you so much for being here, girly. I appreciate you guys for joining me tonight. Yes, yes, yes. We've got Brooklyn, New York in the house. Rhea, I'm going to tell you something. When I first came to New York, I was a little uncomfortable not being a city girl. The second time that I went there, and I'm so sad that I missed you, honey, it was off the charts, off the charts. So thank you for giving us a shout out from New York City. Who else do we have? Go ahead and say hello in the chat. I want to make sure that I can give you a shout out and let you know that I appreciate you. Hello, hello. Oh my goodness. The man with the mostest. Hey, Drew, this is my coach and mentor. I appreciate you so much for joining me tonight. And I'm excited. I'm really excited about this journey. And thank you for being a part of it with me. So tonight we are talking about stories. Intimate stories from women who win. And tonight I'm going to share with you my own story, my own journey. For many of you that have been following me for a while, who have been supporting me for a while, and have been watching Girl Ask Me Anything for a long time, this is something a little new for me. I've shared little bits and pieces of my story, but tonight I want to share with you how I have come to where I am today and why it's so important and where I am inviting you to come along with me as we go along. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever had something in your life that has impacted you so greatly that it has shifted your today and has a lasting and can have a lasting impact on your tomorrow? Have you ever experienced something so incredible that it shifted your today and can have major impact on your tomorrow. If that's you, let me see some likes. Let me see some hearts, some happy faces. That incredible thing, it could be good. It could be not so great. But if you've experienced something like that, I would love to see if that's connecting with you. Okay. And if anyone's brave enough to answer that question, please feel free to leave it in the chat. What I want to share with you tonight is where I have come from. Hello, Jean. Hello, Marla. Hello, Stephanie. Hello, Matt. Hello, Corinne. Hello. Rochelle says, yes, good and bad. Good and bad. Absolutely. You know, we can experience things that have an impact that can change the trajectory for our lives, for both the good and the bad. And so tonight, what I want to share with you is, let me just go into it. Let me just go into it. It's a little uncomfortable because there's not very many people that know this part of me. As a young single mom, I had experienced a lot of life by the time I turned 21. And a lot of the good things that happened, I had worked my way up the corporate ladder. I had earned the title. I had done it with a limited formal education. I had earned the respect of my name being known. I even had the opportunity to earn a really healthy salary. I pride myself, and I do today. I pride myself in doing really great work. My kids were in private school, paying for really good daycare. I was winning. I really was winning. And up until when I turned 21, life had been really crazy. Now here I am, a young adult. I have been married and divorced. I've got a kid. I'm working my tail off, and I see that things are progressing and I am winning. And you know, when you come to a point in your life when you can say, you know, this is good. I'm in a really good spot. I'd overcome all the obstacles. I mean, you name it. Money, relationships, health, you know, major life experiences, things that would take out just regular average people. Now, I don't consider myself regular. I don't consider myself average. And status quo has always been a bad word in my vocabulary. And so I prided myself on really being in this place. And here I was at the, here I was at the brink of, in my corporate profession, here I was on the brink of something really great. An initiative that could change, you know, what's happening here in the state of California, the ability to be known even greater, the opportunities to have more money, the opportunities to have more responsibility, more notoriety. And I found myself in a place where I was just right on the edge. You know, one of my mentors says, you know what? Sometimes you just got to jump and build your wings on the way down. And I was right there, right in that very place. I mean, can you see it, or have you been there? You know, everything in your life is going really, really great. And in priding myself on my work ethic, in priding myself in crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's, here I was. I started to notice that something was shifting. And it wasn't just like an aha, ooh, something is shifting in my life. But things were changing. And I felt like I was losing control. Now, I consider myself, or I've called myself I can't even say consider or called. I am a recovering perfectionist. So what does that mean? That means that if you say, hey, Desiree, I have an idea. Desiree can see it. Desiree can put it together on paper. Desiree can take it from the big to the small, implement it, and it will be excellent. You can best believe that is what's going to happen. So with all of that inside of me, here I was in this place where I'm feeling something just shifting inside of me, and I can't put a handle on it. Life, stress, the relationship issues and challenges, raising children, raising a teenager and an infant. It came to a point where the subtle changes became major, and here I am now. I'm fighting against it, right? I'm saying, okay, well, I'll be okay. I'll be okay. You know what? I like my job. I really, really do. I'm good at it. And that was the front that I put on. But on the inside, my stomach is twisting and turning. The other things that I would say to myself is like, you know what? I just need some time off. I need a vacation. I can step away, and I can come back and I can be refreshed, and I can attack, I can attack what I need to attack and do what I need to do. And I would go and take time off, and that thing on the inside was still there, but now it's gnawing even more. One day I came to it. One day this isn't easy, so I'm just going to keep it completely 100 with you guys. One day I just couldn't take it anymore. See, what had happened in my life was that over a period of years, I had been experiencing an enormous amount of chronic stress. And that chronic stress led me down a path to burnout. Have you ever experienced burnout? Have you ever been in a place, or maybe you are in a place right now, where you are frustrated, you're exhausted all the time, you're making up excuses, you're telling yourself, oh, yeah, I really love this. I should be grateful, because here you are in a place, you're making really good money, you've got this experience, you've got this exposure. You should be grateful, Desi. What in the heck is wrong with you? You've got people out there that wish they could be in your position. Who do you think you are? And the questions and the just the commentary that would happen day in and day out and day in and day out, to where finally I was real talk, I was diagnosed with anxiety and depression. Burnout. Have you been there? What would it look like if you were to sit down and take an assessment of where you are in your life right now? I prided myself so much on being able to be strong, because everyone that I surrounded myself with, there's this, the whole superwoman syndrome, strong woman. There is nothing that I can't do. There is nothing that I can't achieve. Everything is figure outable. I can make it. I can do it. It doesn't matter. I've been here before. I can do it again. And that grind and the questions keep coming. And you want to save face, because you're in this place of, okay, well, what if I can't do it? What will others think? What if I can't make it? What will others say? Well, heck, in my situation, it was, okay, well, what am I saying to myself? What am I allowing in myself? And I can't get out of this space. How y'all, I'm just going to how in the hell do I get out of this space? That was the question. That was the real question. How, not even that, how in the hell did I get here? Here I was, a Christian. Now, for those of you that do not have a faith or a belief, I'll change the question to this. I'm valuable. I'm worthy. I'm a good person. I do the things that I'm supposed to do. But here I was. I'm a Christian. I'm not supposed to feel this way. I've got a family. My kids are watching me. I can't fall apart. If I don't continue down this path, all that good money will soon become no money. So then what you gonna do, Desi? I had given way to just thing after thing after thing in my life. Now I'm going to share this with you, and this is going to blow your mind. Just in 2017 alone, did you know that, here's a fact, over 54% of US adults in 2017 reported to have experienced burnout. Frustration, tired, making excuses, creating a belief system just so that you can make it day in and day out. Drinking, excessive behavior, overcompensating, lying. So, what did I do? I can, there might be some people that listen to this story and say, okay, well, Desiree, you're not in that place now. Look like you got it all together. You have, look at you. You're doing this and you're doing that. And let me tell you something. I had to come to my starting line. Like the game Monopoly, the Go. You can start on the board, and if you land in a bad spot or you pull the wrong card, it'll tell you, you can go to jail or you can go. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Well, I had to come to a starting point. I had to come to my space. And in that space, I had to ask myself some really hard questions, because I had found myself in a jail that I did not know how to get out of. I had found myself in a situation that I really was unclear on how to get out of. Now, for all intent and purposes, if people saw me, they would never see that. They would never know that. We are going to either move forward into growth or backward into safety. So what does that mean? When I came to my starting place, my starting point, and I had to ask myself truly, how did you get here? How did you get here, Desi? It was a really hard question to ask. And it was an even more difficult question to answer. What would it take? Something incredible happening in your life that could change you today and have an impact on your tomorrow. What would you do to make sure that your tomorrow looks better than your today does? I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Say hello to some people as well. Rochelle says, tell it, sis. There's freedom in telling your story. Thank you, Rochelle. Thank you. There definitely is. And, for as long as I have been online, and for as long as I've been teaching and training and sharing with other people, that was one thing that I knew how to do very well. So when I came to my starting point, to my go, and I started asking myself, how did you get here? And what do you need to do to get past here? It became something that it pushed me. It hurt. And let me tell you something about pain. People will pay to make pain go away. So any self-respecting perfectionist who prides themselves on doing great things, doing great work, being the go-to person for all things, being that professional person, being that person that you need to for your family, your friends, your church, your job, your business, being that person, and then having everything come crashing down, and then to stand there and say, hey, this is where I am, it seemed inconceivable. It wasn't something that I promise you I wanted to do. And I went into this cocoon, and I went into a shell. So I knew on the outside. Now, and I'm going to tell you how good it got. It got so good that I pushed myself so hard to start a business and put on 2 women's conferences where I am trying to help other people. But yet here I am dealing with this inner turmoil, not realizing where I was until I was flat on my tail and I had to come face to face with my starting point. Where in your life do you need to come face to face with your starting point and say, okay, here we are. It's go time. Let's dig in. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me. If you haven't noticed anything, and I don't say this to impress you, but I do say this to impress upon you. When you live from a place of pure authenticity and transparency, there is a freedom that you can experience like no other. And when I came to my rock bottom, and I will never forget the day when I was leaving, talking to a professional, and I got in my car, and the voice of, okay, well, how'd you get here? Look at you. You're weak. Yeah, you were able to run a $34 million project. Yeah, you were able to start a business. Yeah, you're able to raise amazing kids. Yeah, you're able to do amazing things in your faith community. Yeah, but look at you. And just as quickly as I heard those very things, I heard strong women ask for help. So what I want to share with you today is, when you come to your starting point and you land on go, that is the place where you have an opportunity to begin again. You have an opportunity to look at your experiences and make a decision. You have an opportunity to make a choice. Am I going to continue down this path? Or am I going to intentionally pay the price to impact my tomorrow? I could easily pull out a book, read something, memorize something, highlight, underline. I've done it. I could easily go and pay thousands of dollars to go take this workshop, take this class, get this degree, talk to this person. I've done it. But when the rubber meets the road and you are at that starting line, when I was at that starting line, Desi, friends, my girls, how did you get here? What do you need? And who do you need to change where you're going tomorrow? So I want to share with you that when you buy into the belief that success is something that you can strive for, that you can hustle for, that you can lie to yourself, that you can, what's the word I'm looking for? You can schmooze your way to success. When you come to this place of realizing that success takes all of you, it's going to take your faith. It's going to take your willingness. It's going to take your courage. It's going to take your confidence. It's going to take you getting clear. I had lost all of that. And from looking at me, nobody knew. I could share parts of me, but I never shared all of me because there was always that fear that what if they know? Will they respect me and will the success go away? When I came to the place of realizing that my success was going to take me and take all of me, when I started on my path of go, and I became aware that from today, from the time that I made the decision that something had to change, that's when everything changed. That's when everything changed. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Rhea says amen. Stephanie says speak it. Hey Robin, thank you for joining me tonight. All of my East Coast friends, I love y'all. Hey Sherry, thanks for joining me tonight. Christy says powerful, love it. Thank you so incredibly much. I mean, it's not easy to get out there and just kind of, share what you've really been through. But what I can tell you is this. Somewhere along the way, even though I had lost my sight, I had lost what it truly meant to create the success that I needed for my life in every single area, and not to settle into the status quo of it is what it is. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm married, I'm divorced, I'm a single mom. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. And getting lost into that. Getting lost into, oh my gosh, you know what? You're so amazing on your job. Wow, you're so well known. Wow, you're making all this money. That can get really comfortable. Moving out of that status quo. I had to come to a place where I decided to change my course. And so with that, I have been, over the past several years actually, because this is not a wham bam thank you ma'am. It's not a one-hit wonder. It's not something that, it's not a one-night stand. You can't just get in it and get out. Sorry for all those who are, a little bit more Christian than I am. I apologize for that, but it's true. It's not something that you can just jump into or think that you can take a book and, or join a course or any, it's something that you really have to do the work. And I would much rather spend my time with people who have done the work and who are moving in a direction, understanding and knowing that they are being first. Me learning how to be Desi. And in my being, I have now done the things that I have only dreamed about doing, and being able to have the things that I want to have. And I am so excited that in all of this, I have something to invite you to, and I invite you to join me in. The title of this is Stay the Course. And this week is going to be really incredible because I have invited some amazing women to share their intimate stories of how they have come to their they have come to their starting line. They've come to their starting line, and they are ready to get the things that they need to get, grow in the areas that they need to grow in, gain the confidence, gain the courage, and gain the clarity to make the room in their life for the things that they want. And then they have a desire to create a meaningful life. We have got to stay the course. We've got to stay the course. Let's see. Barbara says, oh my goodness, you guys, I love these comments. Thank you so much, Sherry. Yeah, I've been challenged with realizing that I had not shared my story with anyone outside of my very intimate circle, and to now put myself in this place of public transparency. You know, it does something to you, but I also know not only does it do something to you, it creates a feeling of power and empowerment unlike any other. Because when you come to a place where you can be your complete and authentic self, it can change lives. And that's why I'm really excited about what I'm about to share with you guys next. Let's see here. Barbara says, success is never final. Failure is never fatal. It is courage that counts. Winston Churchill. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So, what would your life look like if you took intentional action over the next 6 months in every area of your life to create the success and the excellence that you want your way? What would that look like? Would it look like you identifying your inner circle? Would it look like you joining a community of like-minded women? What would it look like to you? I want to hear from you. What would that look like to you? There's a lot of people on here, and I know that there are many of you who have opinions. So I want to know, what would success look like to you in your heart of hearts? What would that look like to you? What would it look like for you to intentionally take the time over the next 6 months to create your success your way? Today, I've achieved a lot of dreams that I wanted to do. And in that, today, I am helping women to rebuild their courage. I'm helping women to rebuild their confidence. And I'm helping women to gain their clarity so that they can create what it is that they desire. Deep down inside. Deep down inside, and understanding that in knowing how to create whole life success in every area, in every single area. What I'm sharing with you tonight, and just in my journey, my start to success was becoming aware. Becoming very intimately aware. No lies, no hiding, dealing with me. And it's cost. It has cost time, it's cost talent, it's cost treasure, but it's been the greatest journey that I could have ever possibly been on. And I'm excited for that. So, and I am really excited to announce that this week, again, we're going to have amazing women that are going to be sharing their own intimate stories about how they've won. But also that you have an opportunity. I am looking for 20 women to join me in this program that I have created, where we will dive deep into what it is that you need to design your success your way. Excuse me. Oh, I love this. You guys, listen to this. Rochelle says, let me move this out of the way so that you can see what she is saying. It's very important. Rochelle says, success and excellence my way. It's never been about money. It's always been about leaving a legacy for those who come after me, to impact people in such a way where they will be changed. If I, by my testimony, can help change lives for the better, that is success. When I tell you, that fills my heart with so much joy, Rochelle, because I know where you have been. This is my good girlfriend. We've been friends since we were younger girls. A lot younger. So to see that is empowering. That is very empowering. Thank you for sharing that. The program that I've designed, it's called Stay the Course. And I've created a Founders Circle. And this Founders Circle is for 20 women and 20 women alone that are willing to take the journey of, not wanting to be tired and exhausted and frustrated anymore. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are a millennial. It doesn't matter if you're a mom. It doesn't matter if you're in ministry. It doesn't matter if you are a maximizer. It doesn't matter. What I call a maximizer is a woman in business. Whether you're in corporate or you're running your own business, it doesn't even matter. Because what I know for sure is that burnout affects everybody. It affects everyone. And we have, I'm going to put a pin in here. We have millennials that are experiencing burnout before the age of 30. Before the age of 30, you guys. So for the Founders Circle, if you would like to, if you have a desire to, if you have experienced burnout, or you're in it right now, or you may know someone who would value an opportunity to be in the space of women who are like-minded and wanting to move forward, 20 women for the Founders Circle. And with that, I want to make sure that as this program is crafted even more, that I can get your feedback and your input, and you can have input into helping create something that can help change the lives of women forever. I have been forever changed. And I want to help you to be forever changed as well. The program will begin at the end of this month. Again, there are 20 people that I'm going to, that I want to keep it intimate, because you can get, it's just easier to really hear and take in everything that everyone's sharing. There are a lot of special, I don't want to call them bonuses, but a lot of special incentives that the founders will have. There are, I'm creating a key focus group so that we can collaborate and contribute, just to improve the entire feedback experience. There's a special community that is private. It will only be for the 20 founders that join, where we can flesh out, where you have access to me and I can share not only my professional background as a coach and trainer, but also resources that I have been exposed to and that I can, share with you to help you get from point A to point B. Also, coming in 2019, all of the founders will have special access to an upcoming live event that you will get special incentives for. So there is so much. I will, if for those of you that are interested, the founder circle, it is when you invest in yourself, the value of it becomes that much greater. So the investment is the course is going to go, it'll be for 6 weeks. So that's 6 weeks spent with me. The investment is $197. So for those that want to take action, that are interested in being a part of something that they can contribute to and make a difference, and also receive exactly what they're looking for, I invite you to join me. I am going to put the link to join the group in the chat box as soon as I'm done, because I don't want to mess up this broadcast here. And it's for those that are ready to join. Now, if there are those of you that, you probably need a day or two to think about it, I'm going to go ahead and put the link for you to join the waiting list, because once there are 20 people in there, that's it. I'm not opening it up for any more people, because I want to make sure that this program is crafted and improved specifically with you in mind and with your feedback, because we're going to be in this together. So I will place the link here in the chat. It is open, and I am excited to bring to you tomorrow night a very special guest that will be sharing her experience in growing after experiencing burnout. So I want to thank you for joining me tonight. Again, the link is open. The interest group is open. I'm only taking 20 people. Once 20 is filled, that's it. I really hope and pray that my story has inspired you, that you understand that I know where you are. I have been where you are. I have grown from where you are to right now. And if, as a woman of faith, if the change that God needed to do in me can happen in me, I am overjoyed to be able to help you develop what you need to develop in you, so that you can have the confidence, have the courage, and the clarity that you need to make the room in your life for the things that you desire. So thank you for joining me tonight. I will see you tomorrow night. Please watch this page for the link. It will be going up here shortly. And share this broadcast. Share it with your community. Share it with your sisters, your moms, your aunts, your cousins, your girlfriends. Care about someone enough that if you know that they are in that place where they have lost their confidence, they're not clear on what life is supposed to be because they've experienced burnout in such an intense way, but they want to move forward. Share this with them. I would love, love, love to have them. So on behalf of myself, on behalf of my family, on behalf of all of the people that are making a difference in the lives of other people, I thank you. And I will see you tomorrow night. Stay the course. You're worth it. I'll see you again soon.